I'll go first on this one. So yeah, the question was about transparency for both of us. What are our plans to be as transparent as we can as the county judge, right? This went out as a question in the paper, right? And I think David and I and really every other candidate um, is on the same page. We got to turn the video cameras back on for Commissioner's Court, right? I do think we should go a step further than that, right? It shouldn't just be live so you can see it on Facebook. Afterwards, we should post the meeting on YouTube. That way, every county resident can see it, have the opportunity to look it up on YouTube if they don't have Facebook, kind of a deal, right? The other big thing is I am not a fan of executive session, right? The only time we should go into executive session is if we are talking about a personnel issue specific to a specific person. Beyond that, if we're having discussions about economic development, efficiencies, departments, any of those things, that should be above board. We should do more of that, right? Less executive session and more out in the open session, right? Other thing is, again, just being out as part of the community and bring it up to people's attention, right? What do you think about this? Answer questions, right? If you're never seen, the public can never ask you questions, right? So just being out and about allows people to bring up their points or their views. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as I'm walking around and meeting people and knocking on doors, 80% of the things people bring up to me are not the truth, right? And I don't think it's their fault. They just don't know, right? They're not taking the time to go through and do the math and do the homework on it, because it is extremely time consuming, right? Going back, you know how hard it was to find the budget for 2016? Pretty hard, right? Pretty hard. So, people don't have time for that, right? And to be honest, it's not their responsibility. It's ours, right? But if no one knows and can tell them these things, they don't know whether they're right or wrong. So just being out there to be able to tell them those things makes all the difference on it, right?
Transparency. Well, anybody that knows me, I don't have secrets. I put it all out there. My wife tells me I talk too much. Uh, I explain things that where people probably turn their head and they don't want to hear it, but I try my best to get every piece of information out there. When there again, I'm gonna go back to when I was on Commissioner's Court. We would show up at meetings and be handed paperwork about agenda items that we had not seen, but yet this paperwork, this information was out there when it came online, when they posted the meeting. How do you vote on things like that? That is one thing that I would never do. And if somebody didn't understand or had questions, we would definitely table these items. Cameras, yes, I already said cameras are coming on, audio's coming back on. I've talked to the DA. He's thinking maybe the way some of that was put out uh, with the Facebook deal was maybe not really, maybe a real legal deal or something, had a little problem to it, is what he told me. But he said get with the IT people and they will get it on correctly and legally, so nobody gets in any trouble. Um,
Yeah, I mean, we've talked to everybody, and everybody's on the same page when it comes to transparency. Number one thing, right? So it doesn't matter who gets elected, that problem will be fixed, and it's on everybody's forefront, everybody's mind, right? I'll speak for Mr. Dobbs and Mr. East on this, because they've told us that it's a big issue that everyone's gonna to work towards, for sure. So.